Hello children, now today we will be starting the next topic, that is the concept of resistance. Now here you can see I have drawn two diagrams. In the first part I have taken a conductor. Now conductor is a material that easily conducts electricity, that is having some free electrons for the conduction. Okay, in that case what is here, since this is a conductor made up of some atoms, it will be containing so many atoms, and in these atoms there will be some positive charge and there will be some negative charges. The positive charge will remain fixed, that I have shown with the blue color. Okay, the electrons that will be revolving around the nucleus in the fixed orbits in each and every atom, we can generalize this point as that all the electrons that are present in this conductor, they are doing some random motion in different directions, because they will be rotating on their own circular path in each and every atom. So every electron will be doing some motion in circular paths in itself. In the first point I have written no potential difference applied. No potential difference applied means there is no source of current applied on this conductor. In that case the positive charge will remain fixed, but the electrons, they are not experiencing any force. They will be just moving freely in different directions. Now in the second case, when the potential difference is applied. Potential difference, how we can apply? We can add or attach a battery to the two ends of the conductor. In that case, what will happen? As we know, for a battery, it will be having a positively charged plate and a negatively charged plate. The positively charged plate means what? That this positively charged plate is having a higher potential, whereas this negatively charged plate, that is having a negative potential. Negative potential means what we want to say, that the value, the potential of this negative plate is less than the value of the potential of this positive plate. There is just a comparison of values, not negative positive values. This value here will be larger, this for this plate the potential value will be lower. Okay. Now as soon as this battery is applied, the battery will apply a force. This is the positively charged plate. Positive charge is already fixed in the nucleus, it will not move anywhere, but the electrons, they are mobile, they can move from one place to another and they will align now themselves in a certain direction so as to start traveling towards the positive plate of the battery. Okay, as they start to move from here to here towards the positive plate, we know that the direction of current will be opposite. If this is the flow of electrons in the conductor, in the outer circuit, the flow of current will be opposite to this movement. If the electrons are moving like this, the current will be moving in this direction. Okay. Okay. The current is moving from positive to negative terminal. But as these electrons start to move, first of all they were doing some random motion, but as soon as the battery is being applied to this, a sudden increase will take place. Now the speed of these electrons will start to increase, and while they will be moving from here to here, what will happen? They will collide with each other continuously. Each and every electron's speed is changing. They will collide and their velocity will decrease. Okay, but again continuously the battery is being applied, continuously a force is being applied on this. These charges are continuously attracted towards the positive plate, therefore again they will start to increase their speed. So continuously this process of increasing their speed, then colliding together, and then again increasing their speed, this will keep on going. So the obstruction that is offered during the motion of electrons from one place to another, that is called as resistance. That is obstruction or hindrance offered to the flow of electrons in any conductor, that is called as resistance offered to the flow of electrons. Okay. Now the unit of this resistance, what will be its value? This resistance actually, first of all, let us first of all know that there was a scientist, Simon Ohms. He experimentally saw that with the increase in the potential, okay, this is a battery, it will be having some potential difference between these two plates. Okay, when the potential is increased continuously in this conductor, what will happen? If the potential is increased, more and more force will be applied. Okay, more and more collisions will take place. He experimentally observed that with the increase in potential, the current in the outer circuit keeps on increasing. So he got a relation by doing an experiment that is called as the Ohm's law on his name, that the potential difference is directly proportional to the current in the circuit. Now this here I have written as direct proportionality. If we remove this proportional sign, it could be written like this. Okay, removing the proportionality sign, we are using R as a constant. This R is a constant for a given type of material. Okay, this R is actually called as the resistance for this particular type of material. Okay, the value of R can also be written as R equals to V upon I, the ratio of the potential difference or the potential upon the current. From here easily now we can tell the SI unit. The SI unit will be as we know that this potential difference that is measured in volt represented by capital V and current that is measured in ampere represented by capital A. This value, this is V upon A. This is actually called as ohm represented by this sign. Okay, so also now we can define this 1 ohm of resistance. 1 ohm of resistance will be, this is the SI unit. Okay, 1 ohm of resistance will be when 1 ampere of current flows through 1 ohm of resistance is the obstruction offered during the flow of electrons from one potential difference to